So here we go. Welcome back to another edition of Game Day. I'm inside the Wham Stadium in a rainy Lancashire as Town take on Accrington Stanley. Of course, Town are very confident after that 6-0 win on Tuesday night. I'm going to get the sights and the sounds, the same starting 11 as Tuesday night. So let's go and speak to the fans after the game. And we've got a bit of baggy trousers by madness, so let's get into it.
Hey Ross, it's John. I'm thinking I should maybe stay away from Ipswich because every time I come we don't seem to get the result, and after Tuesday night when I wasn't there we turn up and we play really poorly. We probably got what we deserved, which was a beating really. Nothing in the game, scrappy. They were full of diving on the floor, shithousery. Like for big guys who put themselves around when they're putting the foot in, they lie on the floor and hold their faces, and we just didn't have the character. I thought Morsey and Edmondson and Burgess were going to give this solid kind of backbone to the team, and I just didn't see enough from us today. We didn't deserve anything. Really disappointed because we should be, you know, the Lincoln result, then Chef Wed, and then Donny. We were on a little bit of a roll, and we turned up and we showed very little. If somebody had told me that Lambert was in charge today, I would have gone, that's a Lambert type of performance. Really disappointed. Safe journey home, everybody.
Terry Davis, a disappointed Terry Davis again. Bit like the Burton game, shone a little bit, then absolutely nothing. I don't know what's going on. Really, team full of good players against a team of average players, and we lost 2-1 again. Very, very disappointed.
Yeah, Harvey, got exactly what we deserved tonight, today even. Start to finish, I thought, lack of plan B. Brought Edwards on, I thought he changed the game, but we couldn't get him into it at all. The direct ball to Bond just wasn't working. He was so isolated up front. The lad Nottingham had his card the whole game. What can you say? It's disappointing after such a high on Tuesday night. Thought we'd back it up today with a victory, but we didn't. And we were lacking ideas. That's the worrying thing. That's the worrying thing at the end of that. We really were lacking ideas. Still 100% behind Cook. I've always said that, and I will be. But we've got to start showing a bit of grit, a bit of determination against teams like this. It's a small, tight pitch. Know exactly how to play it, and we played right into the hands. The passing was sideways. It was passive. We weren't aggressive enough. Just not good enough. So no, it's pissed me off today because we weren't good enough, and standing in the pissing down rain has made it all the worse.
Hi, I'm James Farthing, and I'm reacting to Accrington Stanley 2, Ipswich Town 1, and it's the hope that kills you, isn't it, as an Ipswich fan? Incredibly disappointing. I came up from London today, missed my train, had to pay 50 quid for a new train, all in the anticipation of seeing an absolutely fluid Ipswich Town team, because after watching us on iFollow in the midweek winning 6-0, you come with so much hope and optimism. But unfortunately, as always, Ipswich Town unfortunately lets you down. Well, maybe not as always, but as always as of yet in my football lifestyle and my time supporting Ipswich Town. So today we were really quite diabolical actually. We didn't really have much going forward, which was a real disappointment and actually quite worrying. And I thought Accrington just wanted it more than us. We said in the stands that we want cup finals, as in every team is going to come to us and it's going to be a big cup final for them. And that's exactly what it was for Accrington today, and they wanted it so much more than us. And unfortunately, the case was that we weren't up for the challenge. I would say that we didn't really create much at all. I think we scored potentially one of our only shots of the game, and that's just what makes it even more puzzling, because it's such chalk and cheese from what we saw on Tuesday night. I'm not going to overreact and say like this is the end of our season, but we've got to take the rough with the smooth, and I think that we need to be up for the fight a little bit more than what we have been. Last time I came on game day, I said that we didn't look fit, and I would say that we looked better today. So we looked like we could run for the full 90 minutes, which I'm really pleased about. So that's a positive going forward. But unfortunately, we just didn't have the spirit inside us to win the game and to really create enough chances. I thought Accrington were, for a team that's supposed to be quite gritty and hard, I thought they went down very easily, and that could be a tactic that John Coleman actually got onto them to say, like, let's win as many easy fouls as possible, and I think it really paid for them. They broke up the game as much as possible, and it really worked well for them. All in all, we deserve no points, and we come away from Accrington with no points, so it doesn't really surprise me that we've lost today, but it's just unbelievably disappointing to make the trip with 800 other people and to come back with no points.
So Darren and Lewis.
Yeah.
Second time I've been here. Second time I've seen us lose. Both games have been exactly the same. Accrington are, full of shithouse tactics. They'll foul. They'll throw themselves to the ground. They'll bully the referee. Yeah. They'll get the ball wide and cross it to their two big lumps in the middle. And so that worked for them today. And we didn't really kind of get playing. Bond was totally marked out of the game by their centre half, but we kept just launching the ball up to him, which he couldn't win much. Yeah. Good goal, well taken goal, but second half was all them really. We were just kind of hanging on. Burgess and Edmondson stood up pretty well to all the crosses that were coming in, but as soon as we got the ball, we just tried to just kick it long and try and find someone in the channel, which just didn't work. But we just kept repeating the same thing. So these are the games that will keep us in League One. This is why we haven't got promoted, because when it's crappy weather and it's raining and the other team are going to bully you, we don't have a formation, a formula, a team to kind of match it yet. Yeah. So what do you think, Luce?
Yeah, I think exactly what you said. Accrington are a very good side at what they do. Today we tried to play their game and we lost. Very direct, not on the floor, which is not what the players we brought in are really looking to do. Carl Edwards, Selena didn't do much. Carl Edwards, who came on, apart from the last 5 minutes when we did a couple of passes along the floor, he started to get involved, but it's just our players don't want to play that way, and today we tried to and it didn't work. The goal is exactly what the plan was. It was defend, try and catch them out on a mistake, quick break with numbers forward, and we scored, and exactly the plan. First half was a bit of a nothing apart from the goal, and then second half Accrington looked more up for it, looked a lot more threatening, and we just didn't have a response today. So exactly like you said, that there will be plenty of games like this. This is what this league is built on fundamentally, and if we can't change the way that we play in games like this, we're really, really going to struggle to go much further than mid-table.
So we'll go home depressed, disappointed again, but we'll be up for the next game.
All motivated. We're going to get promoted next game. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just me on my own. Mike. Yeah, Mark has. I don't know if he was on the coach today or not. The coaches have left now, so he had to get off. Obviously, I had lots of funny quips and Accrington-related jokes to make, but I think the players have beat us to it. It was a bit of a bad game, really. Don't know why we lost control. We let them back into the game. I don't know what to say. It's speechless. It's not good. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This would have been the ideal weekend to win a game, because there've been quite a few top teams have slipped up today. Maybe that'll play in our you know, to our benefit that they've dropped points as well. But Christ, we're still in the bottom 4, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the tables. Why don't you have a look before you leave a comment and a like and a subscribe or whatever? Yeah, we'll leave it at that, shall we? Mark? He's not here. Right, see you later.
Well, what was that? 6-0 on Tuesday night, and we've come here looking to bounce on that, and all of a sudden gone and lost the game, and we're back to square one again. You're thinking after a big result like that, you'd look for a better performance, and we've had 2 shots on target possibly. I know 1 shot on target, which is our goal. It's just, I don't want to say it, but doubt is beginning to creep in, because we should be beating teams like this with the team that we've got, and we haven't. And if we want to win this league, get promotion, we've got to start doing better. And we're now October, and if this carries on like this, we're going to be mid-table or bottom half of the table, and it's just not good enough. So in terms of that, we've got to start picking up and getting these results when we need to. Defending was awful today. It's just not good enough. And then obviously second half we've given it away. Their second goal, cracking shot from Pell, to be fair to hate the bloke, but it was a decent shot, and had Adkins let it go for his legs. I think I couldn't see too well, but that's what it looked like from where I was, and then we've gone and lost the game. But performance was awful. We were dreadful. Just couldn't really get into the game. I don't understand why you've got Sam Morsey and Lee Evans in midfield, and all the time you're kicking it up to Bond again with Nottingham and Sheriff at the back their back two, and we're just putting it on their heads just to clear it. It's not good enough. We've got to start putting it down and getting it through that midfield and doing what we did for our goal and sort of bringing it forward and getting it to Bond or Burns and even Fraser just to make something of it. But it's just every time was long ball. We just give it away every time. Just nothing was coming of it. So yeah, annoyed, frustrated. I think the most entertaining part of today was thinking I'd seen one of my friends friend's dad, and then accidentally jumping onto an Accrington fan because I thought it was him. So that's the most entertaining part of the day, apart from our goal, and it all went wrong. So got next week. Hopefully we can turn it around again. But it's getting more and more frustrating as the season goes on now. Fingers crossed. Oh, and that's Terrace as well. Got wet. Come here to get wet to lose. Just time to go home.